zaraz. Czekajcie. Tylko będzie. A. Chciał coś sobie ustawić. Potem. Dobra. Od razu to sobie zrobię. Chociaż nie muszę nawet. Dobra, to nieważne. Myślałem, że muszę. Się okazuje, że nie muszę. A słychać mnie tam w ogóle jak tak. No, dosłownie. Wszystko jest dobrze. Okej. Gdzie ja bym miał jechać? Dobra. Chodź, teraz się tobą zainteresuję.
As we were landing, I picked up a message from Aja. She said to meet us at the park overlooking the ocean. Before we go to the ceremony, I want you to look me in the eyes and tell me this is exactly
Robimy
what
ślub
you want.
dzisiaj.
I don't know. I suppose I'm worried that I'm forcing you down a path you don't want to travel. Yeah, I know, it's stupid. But you've done so much for me already. I almost feel like you'd marry me just to make me happy, despite your own feelings.
Dobra.
Oh, I just melt when I hear you say things like that to me. I love you, and I'm forever thankful to have someone as
Ciekawe jak
amazing
długo, nie?
as you in my life. Now come on, Aja is waiting for us. But first, we should probably say something to my mother.
Dobra.
We've got some of the best private security in the south.
Enjoy your stay, knowing you're in our capable hands.
To jeszcze chciałem zrobić na poprzednim streamie, no. Ale nam nie wyszło. Z racji tego, że kurde musiałem iść na ten. To jest mama Sary, serio. O,
It certainly was nice of you to think of me when sending invitations to
Abigail
my daughter's
Morgan.
wedding.
It's good to see you too, Mum.
I just wish you would have given me more notice. Or maybe some time
To
to
ci
get to know your dear
niespodzianka.
partner. I barely even know his name.
ciekawe czy mogę tak.
You're right. I'm sorry.
You're right.
I haven't heard from Sarah in some time, and this was all a lot to take in all at once. Like any mother, I just want what's best for my daughter. As long as she's happy, I will be too. I apologize for adding any stress to your special day, my dears. And what a pleasure to meet you too, my dear. I'm sure you and Sarah have much to tell me about your relationship, how you met, fell in love, and all of that. But it can wait until later.
Wow, you two are hitting it off better than I imagined. I'll definitely be happy to fill you in with all the details after the ceremony. Anyway, I'm sorry, Mum. I know how this must all seem to you. This was a sudden decision, and we didn't want to waste any more time. We wanted to keep the ceremony small and involve only the people I care about the most.
Sarah, dear. You're going to make me tear up before the ceremony even starts. I want you to know that even though I don't say it as often as I should, I love you very much. I'm delighted to be here, and I wouldn't miss this for the world.
I love you too, Mum. Thank you so much for being here. There will be loads more to talk about later. But for now, let's not keep poor Aja waiting.
As soon as everyone is present,
Root.
we will begin. It's so lovely to see you, Sarah.
It's wonderful to see you too, Aja. This is the one I told you about.
I've heard a lot about you. All of it good. You're quite a catch.
10 seconds in and already you're embarrassing everyone.
Before we go any further, I just want to make sure that you are right for Sarah. She's quite special,
Oh, God. Now you're embarrassing me.
That's called love, my dear. You better get used to it. Well, I've seen enough. I can read people the moment I lay eyes on them. And you're going to make Sarah quite happy.
Coming from you, Aja, that means a lot.
Of course, Sarah. You know I always look out for you.
Ojej.
Are we ready to begin the
Ciekawe,
ceremony?
czy to będzie, jak to będzie jakaś scena ciekawa, to
Very well.
lecimy z koksem.
If everyone's ready, then I'll begin. It's been years since Sarah Morgan and I have spoken. And though it might appear that we've grown apart, I feel that we've become closer friends than ever before. When I received the message with Sarah's intent to marry, and that she wanted me to officiate the ceremony, I was overwhelmed with joy. Not because she had decided to rekindle our friendship,
Zobaczymy, jak ciemno
but
zrobił.
because she was allowing me to share the happiest moment of her life. I can't imagine a greater honor. And for that, Sarah, I thank you.
I wouldn't have had it any other way, Aja.
Before you present your vows, I'd ask both of you to remember that love is what brought you together today.
Warden nie streamuje.
It is a foundation upon which a structure of trust, faith, and affirmation is built. This structure can be absolutely impenetrable if you both agree to love each other unconditionally, with faith, devotion, and acceptance. And most importantly, to allow yourself to be loved. Remember, there are no other bonds more meaningful than the one you are undertaking today. You should cherish this moment and hold it close to your hearts as a reminder of the love you share. If you both are willing to abide by these words, then you can be assured that your lives will be filled with joy and happiness forever.
That was beautiful, Aja. Thank you.
Did you need a moment, Sarah?
No, I'm fine. But
Ona prawie zaraz będzie
I
płakać.
wanted to say something
XD.
before you continue. When we stood beside that waterfall in New Atlantis, you told me that I deserve to be with someone who understands my feelings. It was at that very
Dużo nie
moment
trzeba
I
było.
realized I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you. Your love means everything to me. And I swear to return that love freely and unconditionally, without hesitation. This is my solemn pledge to you. From deep within my heart, from deep within my soul, for all eternity.
And you? Did you have anything you wanted to say to Sarah?
Kurde. Wow.
I know you will.
O Boże, ale ja tu mam teraz do wyboru dużo. Albo to. Próbujemy tak.
Oh, you're going to make me cry.
You had a gift, Sarah?
Yes. I wanted you to have this.
Nie
as a token
zaczynajcie.
of our love. I'm giving this to you as a symbol of the clean
A ja nie
break
mam.
I've made from my past. Oh, it would have been impossible
Ja nie
without your
chcę nic
help.
od niej. O
And for
Boże.
that, I'll be forever grateful.
With these promises of affection
Ciekawe co ona mi
and
dała.
these vows you've exchanged, by the power vested in me by the Articles of Constellation, I happily pronounce you life mates. Congratulations!
Aja, I don't know what to say. That was
Miałem dać
amazing.
też...
I couldn't imagine having this ceremony without you.
I'm glad everything worked out for you, Sarah. I'm only sorry that we waited so long to reach out and contact one another. That isn't necessary. This was my gift to the both of you. Well, you're both welcome to stay here for as long as you like. Sarah, your mother will be staying here with me for a few weeks. We've actually got a lot more in common than I expected. So, I guess this is goodbye for now. I wish the both of you a happy and healthy life together.
I'll never forget this, Aja. Thank you.
Dobra.
I'm happy to host Abigail here.
Tudum.
She's quite charming.
Najpierw to tak, co ty mi tu dałaś? Co to jest? Co tu kurde jest w ogóle? Moje prezenty, a. Ciekawe. Prezent od serii w dowód miłości, nie? Zajebiście. Świetnie. O, ty. O, mogę sobie wykupić. Generalnie, ale do... O. Dawaj mi te skoki grawitacyjne. Przyda bardzo. Teraz. To potem. Rozmawiać. Potem mnie interesowało. To jest. Zrobić tę misję tutaj, co mamy właśnie w pobliżu. Jest dosyć dużo, jak mamy się udać potem gdzieś tam, nie wiadomo gdzie. Lepiej już na razie je porobić.
While we're here, you better stay off the Aurora. You don't want that drug scrambling your brains.
See? I told you. Look at this place. Ridiculous, right?
Tobą mam pogadać.
Welcome, my friend. It's been a long time since I've seen a new face.
Exactly. I can't believe this place is still open.
Isn't it obvious, my friend? I sell mining supplies of all shapes and sizes, as well as many hard-to-find types of ore. Everything I sell is carefully portioned, securely crated, and ready to be delivered right into the cargo hold of your ship.
Kurde.
I'm afraid it is. You see, when I opened this shop, I had grand ambitions of creating a mining supply empire on Volai. Yet here I am, only a few years later, pockets empty, and my business on the verge of closure. It is a sad day. I don't know, my friend. I suppose I would be at Neon's mercy, just another failed dreamer, walking the streets and living in a sleep crate. That would be a blessing, my friend, but I wouldn't want to impose. Listen to me, my friend. I hear what the people say on the street. They call me crazy for opening a mining business on an ocean world. I was aiming so much higher, hoping to attract these space travelers, passing through the Volai system on their prospecting journeys. It was stupid to assume I could corner the market on mining supplies and raw materials without a solid foundation. And by God, I've...
I'm so sorry.
You would do that for a total stranger? Bless you, my friend. Bless you. I've come up with an idea that I'm hoping will generate a lot of interest in my business. And you were the final element that was missing. If you could bring these flyers to some of the other vendors in Neon, it would explain how we can improve our businesses as a group.
Oh.
Many in Neon keep to their own, and I believe this is why we failed. James Newell and his Merchant Alliance friends are on the right track, but all they do is spend their time complaining, never solving. We must unify, band together, and help each other out. Then, when one of us falls, the others can reach down and help him rise from the dust. In the meantime, we will refer people to each other's shops, perhaps even promote sales together. It would benefit us all.
Oh.
I would be at Neon's mercy, living in a sleep crate
Zaś to
and
sam
walking the
pytań.
streets, I'm sure. But with your help, perhaps I can avoid such a fate? Wonderful, simply wonderful. You have no idea the weight you have lifted from my shoulders. I appreciate your help. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please let me know.
O,
Certainly, my friend.
o, jeżeli ty masz... O, hola, hopie. Ty masz dużo kasy, co? Sprzedaj. Uzbrojenie, nie. Uzbrojenie musi zostać. Skafandry. Ubiór. Wiesz co? Ej, stary, inaczej.
It was good of you to stop
W
by.
związku z tym, że mam lepszy ubiór. Moment. Właśnie. A nie mam lepszego papieru. Co to mnie za baran?
It's a wonderful day, my friend.
Chodź tu.
Nothing would make me happier.
Sprzedaj, wiesz co? Bronię nie. Ale tak. Na pewno ubiór i na pewno mogę sprzedać to i to. Dobra. Teraz sprzedaj z ładowni statku. Cholera. 36. Coś co właśnie mało. 44. Moment, sprawdzimy. 36. 4. No, można sprzedać. 49. No, to można sprzedać. 32. 57 zostawił. 31. 65. No to tak. 31. 29. 5. Lekcja czemu? Opie, to się stało.
Take as long as you like.
Jeszcze raz. Pięć to zostawię. Sprzedać. 31. 36. 8. A nie. 4 nawet. 49. 57. 15. 44. To co? 36. Te czy sprzedamy? To sprzedamy. Nie wiem, czy mi się to powiedziało. 30, no to 32 też. Dodam, a ty już kasy nie masz. Okej, opędzlowałem cię. Ciekawe czemu. Skafandry. Wszystkie do wydupcenia. Dalej masę jaką mam. Tym czemu ta masa nie spada.
I hope you have a glorious day, my friend.
Nie wiem, ale nieważne. Tylko mam tu masę 177 na 235. A, bo to jest moja masa. Wiem. Już wiem, dobra, bo to moja masa była. Dobra, bo to była moja masa, okej. To lecimy mu z tym zadaniem. Cokolwiek.
Hello, my friend.
No.
Take it easy.
I haven't seen that leech in a while. What's up?
A. No, o nie mówicie.
Have things for you.
But
Hey there. Got the shakes, huh? Don't worry. Doc Manning will fix you up.
Is it that obvious? Yeah, haven't zoned in like a week.
dobra, muszę się dowiedzieć.
Have something for you when you have a moment.
Bo tam mnie znowu kopła w dupę. Oczywiście, że niczego, kurwa. To nie jest Sabura. A, muszę się dowiedzieć, gdzie to trzeba iść. Rozwiązanie Sabura. Właśnie. Handlowej. No, to muszę poszukać.
The latest bloody affair involved M-site strikers battling with their nemesis, the Disciples, in a large warehouse. Many gang members perished in the violence, and Neon Security said that it has left the business
Dzwonia. Dać przeszukać nie wiadomo czego.
that things may be getting just a little bit better for each.
Dobre.
Hey there, Driven Explorer. Ready to make your ultimate discovery? Step through the door of Singhart's Outfitters and you'll enter a world unlike many others in the cinema business. We have everything you need for all your daily adventures, from the mundane to the death-defying.
Ej, no.
Singhart's Outfitters. If we don't have it, we can get it. And if we can't get it,
Dobra. Słuchajcie, bo teraz mi tu coś... Czyli coś się stało. Okej. Muszę się dowiedzieć, gdzie tego szukać. Jednak z poradnika się chyba tego nie dowiem, bo nie ma pokazanych rzeczy. Kurwa, ale jak to tak będzie chodzić, jak chodzi, to... Dobra, czekajcie. Faktycznie się tu szukam. Jeden. Ne. No walls. Szukamy tego. No walls.
You'll enter a world
No
unlike any
walls.
other settled installation. We have everything you need for all your daily adventures, from the mundane to the extraordinary.
You don't need to wear your helmet. You know that, right?
Morning, noon, or night. Enjoy one of our distinct coffee flavors, all brewed using the secret techniques of ancient Greece.
I'm not gonna say this twice. Get the hell away from me.
Kurde. Muszę to znaleźć.
I know you're tired.
You didn't hear this from me, but those are cryptic mercenaries.
Nie wiem gdzie to może być, ale no
You
musimy...
wanna head to Euphorica after work tonight?
Nah, I'm feeling a little burnt out. I think I need a break.
How about eating at
Come
the
on in,
rooftops?
please.
What
Have a
exciting
good look
things.
around. Welcome to Sick Heart's Outfitters. Everything you need to explore the settled systems. If I don't have it, you don't need it. The question should really be, what don't we sell? We carry a wide assortment of equipment perfectly suitable for stellar exploration and extraplanetary excursions. Best selection in neon. An artifact? Are you making this up? Well, like I said, if I don't have it, you don't need it. But I have a lot of other things you need. I've spent years perfecting my business by polling customers,
Dobra,
measuring
wywalone
sales.
w ciebie.
So take your time. Haven't heard that one. I have a lot. This is a prime. Oh, yes. I picked up the Wise as well.
Dobra.
You'd think that. Anyway, so why don't you help? I'm sure we can make it.
Dobra, a to my sobie ich tutaj teraz. O, to ja sobie tu posprzedaję parę rzeczy. Pięć, 8. 55. To te zostają 31 idzie na sprzedaż, 36 idzie na sprzedaż. 9. Dobra, zostawiamy. Plecaki razy 4. Mamy 6. Zbiór 3. 209. A już cię nie stać, okej.
I have plenty of supplies for your next expedition. Business could always be better. I'll take that. Come back soon. We have plenty of inventory in stock.
Dobra, mamy tak. 1 na 5. Dobra, cześć. Siema, Paula.
Picked up something you might be
Siema,
interested in.
Paula. Czekajcie, to było to. Singers. It's out. Trainers. Dobra, czekajcie. To był trzeci sklep, aha. Drugi jest To był ten, dobra. Dobra, szukamy dalej sklepów.
Each of our unique starship models is expertly crafted by the settled system's best engineers and designers.
O tu. Zobaczymy.
If you have any questions about our spacecraft, don't hesitate to ask. On behalf of Stroud
Muszę
Express,
poszukać
I'd
5
like to
ulotek.
welcome you to our showroom today. Our company prides itself as the industry leader in spacecraft production. We use groundbreaking technology to give us a significant advantage over our competitors. You can configure your desired spacecraft at any one of our conveniently located kiosks. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to help.
Kurde.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Feel free to have a look around our showroom. I'll be right here if you need me. He's been to Neon a few times, but I haven't had the pleasure of his company for more than a few minutes at the most. What I can say is that, despite what's been reported by the media, Mr. Stroud is a rational luminary with uniquely future-forward vision.
Dobra.
Actually, I've been working
To
here
też
for only
pytanie,
2 years.
można go zadać.
Previously, I was an Alboron sales representative, but that type of work wasn't for me. I could never relate to the type of clientele that purchases weapons. But spacecraft have always held a certain fascination in my mind. It was comfortable working under Ryujin's banner, but despite all of my requests, they wouldn't transfer me to the Taiyo Astroneering Division. And so, here we are. Cross-promotion? I don't think we need it, but I'll give it a look anyway. Have a wonderful day.
Wzięła to. Pytanie. 2 na 5 to się zgadza. Dobra, czyli ty dostałeś. A?
Have something for you when you have a moment.
Dobra.
Sophistication in space. The perfect marriage. Here at Stroud Eklund, we know the power of harmony. Each of our unique starship
Eklund. Eklund. Dobra, to sobie poszukam. Może sam static ground.
You know I went to chef school. This
Tu
ain't
nie ma
exactly
nic. Raczej nie będzie.
Hello and welcome to Terra Brew. How may I? Hi there. Welcome to Terra Brew. How can I help you? Corporate policy requires me to state that everything Terra Brew offers is my favorite. Certainly. Please take your time.
O, to spadaj. Raczej nie. Tam na pewno. I coś się dzieje?
Galbank ATMs are spread throughout the settled systems, so you can do your banking your own way, on your own time. Galbank, where your credits work for you.
No time to chat. I'm busy at the moment.
The settled systems premier
Spadaj.
financial institution. Have you tried one of our
Pewnie można podać.
The syndicate's been pretty bold.
Raczej nie.
It'll work itself out.
Tam raczej.
Cause any trouble and I'll drag you straight to lockup.
Spoko, musimy sobie wyszukać.
We've been here now already. Maybe you should have figured out what you wanted before we came.
Here for a new look today? Welcome to Enhance. If you're tired of seeing that same old face in the mirror every morning and you're looking for something different, we can help. Our state-of-the-art machinery uses a patented proprietary technology that can reshape your facial features or give you a new head of hair. For a small, one-time fee, you can enhance yourself and bring a big, warm smile to your brand new face.
Serious choice overload. Plus, it's me, you know? It's one thing to screw up options for a ship or computer, but almost
I actually owe this job completely to my girlfriend, Valentina Gurov. I don't know if you've met her. She works over at Xenofresh. When I arrived here 2 years ago, I met her at the Astro Lounge. We talked, I told her I needed a job, and she got me this gig. Cool, huh? It's a little scary, though. The person I replaced totally vanished. Like, poof. Valentina said they probably had an accident or something. She's helped me out with this job so much. She even brings me business from time to time. People she sends my way. It's the best. I'll take a look, but I won't make any promises, okay?
Dzięki.
If you're looking for a new you, I'm always ready to help.
3. 1 razy 3, okej. Jeszcze 2.
Have things for you.
Ktoś gdzieś jest. Raczej wątpię.
Picked up something you might be interested in.
Are you here to book a room?
Jest.
Welcome to the Hotel Volai. Are you here to rent a room? I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
A to hotel,
Our luxury
dlatego.
accommodations are more than reasonably priced. We have finally appointed spacious suites, all featuring fantastic amenities. Best of all, each room is security protected with an encrypted password-locked door. So, you can rest easy at night. Nope, no catch. My hotel is completely free from administrative influence, so you can rest assured that you'll be actually getting the best value for your credits.
No.
Well, almost every business in Neon is subject to ridiculous fees and taxes. They claim that it's because Neon occupies such a prime location, having close proximity to Ryujin and all of the other corporations. But I think you and I both know that's not true at all. Indeed it does. And all it took was a dash of my own ingenuity to make it happen. But that's a story for another time. So, can I book you a room for the night? Oh, thanks. I'll definitely give this some thought. It couldn't hurt. Enjoy your visit to Neon.
Mamy już 4 na 5. Ostatnia. No, Model też.
You aren't looking well at all. Perhaps you'd better sit down.
Mogę chyba. Raczej jesteś zajęty.
Oh my goodness. Another poor soul. Alright. Tell me what happened to you. Is it an Aurora overdose? Something else, perhaps? Unfortunately, yes. You see, the more Aurora that a user absorbs, the more resistance their body builds up to its active ingredients. That means the user needs larger and larger doses in order to feel its full effect. Eventually, the doses
tego
get
nie
so
wyśnie, bo
incredibly
to taka
large, the
widzieć
user's
domentarz
nervous
niego.
system simply can't handle the overload. Oh, well, that's quite unusual, but you're welcome here just the same. Since you're clearly a first-time visitor to Regulamin, Neon, I'd love to offer you a free checkup, but I'm afraid I'm dangerously low on supplies. I can assure you it isn't by choice. You see, I'm a bit at odds with the current administrator of Neon. His drug is turning the streets into a graveyard, and he doesn't seem to care. We've argued about it on more than one occasion, and all he's done is try to persuade me to quit. Thinning out my supply chain is his newest tactic. I've spoken to the people at Reliant Medical Corporate, I've talked to the Freestar Rangers, I've even gone to the Freestar Collective Council. Every answer is always the same. We're working on it. It's corruption at the highest levels. Ugh. So aggravating. There is, actually, but it requires outside assistance. At this point, I've resorted to asking anyone that has a ship registered outside of the Volii system to bring me medical supplies. I pay them for the supplies, of course, but it's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport. Now, if there's anything else I can do for you, anything at all, you just let me know. I wouldn't mind a bit of extra traffic as long as the supplies allow for it. A few extra credits never hurt. Try not to get hurt out there.
Okej. O, i jesteśmy.
Something for you when you have a moment.
Keep your nose clean. Charge you for a DP or AMD or
So glad. I am confident that the flyers will help my business. Ah, thank you so much, my friend. I believe that this will be a great boon for my business. Thank you for taking the time to do this for me. It is not often to see such kindness here in Neon.
Dzięki za kasę.
I have all sorts of interesting things for you to buy.
O nie, też można dużo rzeczy posprzedawać.
Farewell, my friend. And tell everyone we have plenty of mining supplies and...
Tym się potem zajmiemy. Było szybkie.
Stop.
No nie. Ledwo no. To zostajemy tutaj. No dobrze.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Idziemy, no cóż.
What are you looking at?
Have things for you.
Czy tu w tym neonie to też tych zadań się nam mnożyło? Że myśmy inaczej.
If you're here to buy, I'm afraid we only sell direct to retailers. Again! Look, you can tell Mr. Okaribo that I'm doing everything I can. Blood from a stone, if you'll pardon the expression. Oh, my lord. You aren't here about Mr. Okadibo's debt to Kelkor. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Let me start over. My name's Clover McKenna, but you can call me Chloe. Sorry for my outburst.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I think he's afraid that I won't be here, and he'll have to deal with my father. Someone who has a lot less patience than I do. Just a few weeks ago, he paid some poor fella to come up here and request a bit more time to pay back his debt. So I snapped at you like that. I thought he'd done it again. That's kind of you. This mess with Mr. Okadibo over at the Neon Mining League has really thrown me off my game. It's a shop over in Akuchi Market. You know, the plaza next to Ryujin Tower? They sell all sorts of mining supplies and raw materials. It's a fine little shop, well stocked and immaculate. Mr. Okadibo is the owner. He's a lovely, lovely man, but his aspirations are one grav jump longer than his business instincts. If only you knew. Mr. Okadibo owes a substantial debt to Keltkor. I've given him more than enough time to try and come up with the money, but my father's patience is running out. Frankly, I don't know how much longer I can stall. For now, but let's not mistake my position for what it really is. A test set out by my father. He's set to retire in a few years, and I'm his only next of kin. But I'm guessing he's not sure if I'm ready to take over the company. So he shuttles me out here for two reasons. One, to flash a friendly face for our clients he flies out here as a perk. And two, gets his firebrand of a daughter as far away from him as possible. He's a real piece of work. Because my father has a ridiculous sense of humor, and I can't stand the name Clover. I mean, seriously, Clover? Our family's Irish, for God's sake. I don't think he could have possibly been more on the nose with that name. Ha ha, very funny, Dad. Niall? Oh, he's the CEO of Kelp Corp. The whole blessed thing. If you asked him, he'd claim he started the company with next to nothing and built it into a megacorp in under 30 years. Truth is, he tends to forget the multi-million credit trust he tapped into as a crutch. But that's my father for you. We're a tech company that primarily specializes in mining operations. We handle everything from individual standalone units to fully engineered outpost systems. Basically, if it's made of rock, our gear chews it. Might not be as glamorous as some of the other corps in this building, but it pays the bills. You'd be willing to help out. That's awfully kind of you. No, you've got it all wrong. Saburo, I mean, Mr. Okadigbo, he's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, especially in this city. He really needs help, but he's too proud to accept any money from me. Maybe he'd listen to someone like you? That is a rather personal question, and I would prefer we kept things professional, if you don't mind. Oh, that'd be splendid. Just amazing. If you can get his debt off my conscience, I'd be grateful. It's been on my mind so much I've been keeping a diary. And don't worry about payment. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. McKenna always keeps that promise. When he opened the shop, he outfitted it with equipment from our company. Spent a bundle of cash he didn't have. Obviously business hasn't been going well, because he's fallen way behind on his payments. Opening a mining business on a world almost entirely covered in ocean probably wasn't the most savvy of business plans. I suppose he intended to cater to travelers that were passing through our system, but it's clearly backfired. A poor man. Tough city. You watch it.
Trzeba iść i robić kolejnego questa.
Self out there.
Rytos. Opcjonalny.
I'm glad I ended
Raczej
up at
wiadomo, że idziemy. Opcjonalny.
What? I'm working here. People joke, so those Varun zealots worship a snake. Let me tell you, it ain't a snake. It's some kind of celestial being.
Był jako kradzież, więc znaję to jako po prostu wzięcie, więc bo nie było czerwonego znacznika, więc nie powinni się trzepiać. Zobaczymy. Na razie jest ok. Jak stąd wyjść?
Get lost. I have a job.
Ty, no nie, to się zdań namnożyło jednak, co?
You good?
Thank you for handing out those flyers. I appreciate your kindness. I don't think anyone else in Neon would have helped me hand out those flyers. Oh, she did. Miss McKenna is very kind, but I cannot accept. It is my responsibility to pay the loan. If I cannot, then what happens, happens. Things have improved, my friend, thanks to you. But even when business is good, there are still ebbs and flows. The debt, on the other hand, is constant. Really? Let me take a look. Oh, I did not know she felt this way. She is always so professional. I thought she did not like me. That is why I have sent proxies to negotiate my debt. And I like her. Oh, that came out wrong. What I meant to say was, I respect her business acumen. Look at me. My palms are sweating. Regardless, you have done me a service, and for that, I thank you. You can tell Miss McKenna, I mean Chloe, that I accept her offer. I do have feelings for her, and maybe now I will have the courage to tell her. I know they say never to mix business with pleasure, but there are always exceptions. Thank you again for helping me out with the flyers.
Nice.
Any troubles? No, we don't expect you already. Have something for you when you have a moment.
Nie chciałaś.
I'm here for you, my love.
Oh.
I'm loved. You have no idea how wonderful that makes me feel. If it keeps us close, then I'll gladly say those words every time you ask. Whatever you need, you've got it. I'll be counting the minutes to our next chat.
To nadążaj, dziewczyno, teraz. No, są takie zadania krótkoterminowe, powiedzmy.
Something like welcome to Keltpur. That's fantastic. I was worried he'd take it the wrong way, so I'm glad you were able to convince him. I'll arrange for the funds to be transferred immediately. Hopefully Father will forgive the late fees. And if he doesn't, I can always reimburse them when he retires. In any case, thank you. And here, for your efforts.
Super. Szybko poszło. Znowu. Szybkie zadanko. Co my dalej mamy? To jest chyba to. To zadanie odnośnie tego doktora to pewnie jest to, czym myślę, że niby ono. Dobra. Tak mi się przynajmniej wydaje, że to jest to. To ja już z nim gadałem. Że niby mogę mu pomóc tam z czymś, więc podejrzewam, że to jest nie to. Zobaczymy. Mnie się tak wydaje, że to jest to. Na bank to jest to. Na bank to jest ten sposób. Zdecydowanie.
Please state the nature of your medical emergency. What can Reliant Medical do for you?
No właśnie.
Huh. Well, it's completely dependent upon how long the user's been addicted. People have been using for, say, 2 years or less. I've been able to put through a full detoxification program successfully. But there are others who have been addicted pretty much all their adult lives. And I have yet to try and cure someone who hasn't relapsed.
Ty, jak muszę o to zapytać?
Aurora stimulates the neural circuits in the brain, specifically targeting the neurotransmitter serotonin in the prefrontal cortex. This causes significant sensory hallucinations, both auditory and visual. That's the enticement factor. As you can imagine, this state is highly addictive, and the user gets stuck in a vicious cycle. They need more Aurora to satisfy their cravings. I've heard of experiments like this. It's possible you have alien DNA sequences in your genome. A standard gene therapy procedure can remap these altered sections of code. It's perfectly safe, assuming you're interested. Take all the time you need. It's a big decision.
Aha, to mogę go... Można
You
by
aren't
to
looking
było...
well at all. Perhaps you'd better sit down.
Co? Zapiszę.
Need help? Remember
Okej, ja sobie muszę to przeanalizować.
What can Reliant Medical do for you? I've heard of experiments. A standard gene. It's perfectly excellent. Let's begin. And we're done. You should feel the difference immediately. Just take it easy for a half hour. And enjoy.
Dało, ale... A możesz mnie przy okazji jeszcze ten?
Please state the nature of your medical emergency. Stay away
I co mi to
from
zrobiło?
before you get hooked.
Słuchaj.
You aren't looking well at all. Perhaps you'd better sit down. Let me look you over. Honestly, I'm surprised you're walking around like this. Nothing a little needle and thread can't fix. There. Good as new. More or less. This is all I have right now. I trust you'll put this to good use.
To samo.
That would be amazingly helpful. It's a relief to meet someone who gives a damn about anyone other than themselves for a change. Oh, and I'll pay you directly for the supplies, of course. It's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport. There's nothing to worry about. As long as packages aren't coming off a commercial vessel, the authorities won't scan them. That's why this has to be done slowly and methodically. If I get too much all at once, they'll catch on to my scheme. I use the proceeds from my paying customers. And by cutting a few expenses here and there, I'm able to use a bit of my own money. It's not a bother, really. The cots here at the facility are actually quite comfortable. Don't worry about me. You just watch yourself. Administrator Bayou doesn't like people that rock the boat, if you catch my meaning. Anyway, I have a contact over at the clinic in the Narian system. Abby Edding. She's one of the nurses there. She'll get you started. Thank you so much for doing this. You have no idea how helpful it'll be for the poor folk that live in Ebside. Try not to get hurt out there.
Apteczka, no to jest kradzież, to nie chcę. Czy to kradł?
Picked up something you might be interested in.
Just one way there.
Czekamy, tak? Gdzie?
Not be jealous, but this ship is starting to feel like home.
You've entered the clinic's space. Please dock or leave the area clear for incoming patients.
Mogę. Zadokuję. Czekajcie chwilę. Tylko. Okej.
Battery 70%.
Jestem.
Ma'am, I'm just a courier.
I understand.
A klinika w kosmosie. Typkowo.
We get the cases no one has ever seen before. New-ish. I've only been here a year, which, well, when you compare it against Dr. Darvish's career, it's not much, is it? I'm thrilled to have the opportunity, but it's been an adjustment. Very few cases here are simple, and most of them are medical emergencies. I guess that depends on what you consider a break. We get some time for ourselves. We're not on call all the time, but we're never that far away from it either. Now that I think about it, I haven't actually left the clinic since I got the job. I actually hadn't really noticed. No, not really. This is my home now. The people here are wonderful, and the work we're doing is incredibly important. That's what really matters.
14 to I tak mało.
Hey, let's keep our voices down. The clinic doesn't exactly know I'm giving its supplies away. That being said, I've been expecting someone soon. I've heard Bayou really has a vice grip on Neon right now. I have some supplies I can give you. Should be more than enough for now, and it shouldn't draw any suspicion from the clinic. I'll have them loaded onto your ship.
Też nic nie będzie.
What the clinic doesn't know won't hurt them. That's why it's important to keep this as confidential as possible. I'm putting my job on the line to do this, but I know that the people of Neon need help. I'm willing to take the risk and skim a few supplies from the clinic. But if the clinic finds out, then I'm out of a job and Neon is out of supplies. Again. So, let's not be too conspicuous. He's a good friend of mine. We both worked at the same clinic in Aquila City. The work was hard, and I was really young and nervous, but he always looked after me during those days and helped me as much as he could. So, to answer your question, I'm doing this because I know for a fact he'd do the same for me. No questions asked. Sorry, I can't do that. This is the most I can give you without drawing suspicion. Sorry, but I can't. Too bad. Oh my God. You're serious, aren't you? Don't get ahead of yourself. I never agreed to anything.
Ale to zwaliło.
Sorry. The supplies will be loaded on.
O ty, ale ja sobie z tobą jeszcze porozmawiam. O, nie będziesz mi tutaj rozgadywać, dziewczynko.
Are you here for a procedure? New-ish. I'm thrilled. I guess that we get some time. Now that I think of... No, not... Hey, let's keep up. That being said, I have some supplies. What the clinic doesn't know, I'm putting my job on the... But if the clinic... He's a good friend of mine. The work was hard, so to answer... Okay then.
Mogę?
I couldn't tell you the last time I wasn't breathing. Hey, let's keep our... That being said, I have some supplies. Bye.
Okej, czyli mogę.
This place is a far cry. Hey, let's keep our... That being said, I have some supplies. Sorry, I can't do that. This is the most I can give you without drawing suspicion. I'd like to think so. You don't know what you're talking about. Maybe we can still work something out. Oh, I really shouldn't do this. If the clinic finds out... All right, you win. You're very persuasive. I can throw in a few extra supplies, but I'm not going to make this a regular thing, okay? They'll be loaded onto your ship.
Whatever you do, don't let anyone in.
When you have a moment.
O, spadły.
I'm sure this...
Nie, to nie jest ta planeta. Myślałem. Dobra.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Idziemy mu to zanieść. A co?
What can Reliant Medical do for you? You aren't looking well at all. Perhaps you'd better sit down. We both apprenticed under Mary Cartwright at the medical facility in Aquila City. Spent a heck of a lot of hours working together. Abby and I got along exceptionally well. Don't get me wrong, we're just friends, of course. She's young enough to be my daughter. I almost felt bad leaving her behind when I was hired to work for Reliant in Neon, but I knew she'd do well wherever she ended up. Reached out to her a few months ago when I ran into trouble here, and she's been helping me ever since.
Mam potrzeby pomocy.
Fantastic. That'll really help out around here. Thanks for everything. These supplies will be put to good use. Here, take this. I threw in a bit extra for you, since you really came through for me.
Koniec misji. No i to za bardzo się pocisłem. To nam nie jest potrzebne. Co my tu mamy? Odnaleźć dom, porozmawiać. A jest to w neonku? Gdzie to jest? Też w neonie. Dobra. Kurwa, widzicie, dużo jest w neonie tych zadań. Dużo w neonie zadań. Tego nie robili, ale...
Have things for you.
Ale dużo zadań jest w neonie. Co już tutaj dostałem, nie?
Yeah?
Z tobą.
What do you want? If you're here to buy, take a look around the shop. Just keep your hands where I can see.
Trochę jak Trevor. Taki kurde.
Stuff things in your pocket and run. Rob me at gunpoint. Shoot me in the head. I've survived on Neon far too long to take any chances. Maybe. That's up to you. But rules are rules. If you don't like it, talk to Styx. He runs our, complaints department. See that giant Model A right over there? Yeah, that Styx. And if I were you, I wouldn't get on his bad side. He has a very short temper.
Ja może okno otworzę na chwilę.
See, now you're just getting technophobic.
Czekajcie.
And that's gonna hurt his feelings.
Znaczy,
You know,
czekać.
I'm sick and tired of people coming in here and treating Styx like he's some kind of sideshow exhibit. I mean, look at that graffiti they sprayed onto his chassis. If I could find the asshole who did that, I'd make him pay for the paint removal.
Na 10 minut chociaż.
Come on, come on.
O. Przyjechali, co? Dajcie. Nie widzę. Nie wiem. Tak szczerze. Kurde. Różnie to wygląda.
I know you'll be surprised, but thanks to my sparkling personality, I don't exactly have the easiest time making friends. That means I spend a lot of time talking to Styx, and Model A robots, they're not really
37 jest
casual
okej.
conversation. The net result is
Zobaczymy
I
potem.
end up talking to a machine and looking like I'm out of my mind. Hell, maybe I am. It's no big secret. I lost it fighting on the Freestar side during the Colony War. I was a ground pounder. Slogged it out in the trenches with the troops. And did pretty well, too. Until an EM weapon took out our transport. They pulled me out of the wreckage, but the damage was done. Honestly, I consider myself lucky. Most of the other soldiers died in the crash. I knew a guy a few years ago who ran up a hell of a tab with me. I'm talking thousands of credits, but at least he'd make regular payments. One day the payments stopped, so I tracked him down. Found out he got mixed up with an Aurora dealer and fell from the upper platform. Since I had a legit claim, the city awarded me his property, which amounted to the contents of a storage container. Guess what I found inside? Took me a few months to scrounge up the parts, but I'd say I did a pretty decent job getting Styx up and running. You'd do that.
Dobra.
Huh. Okay. Maybe I misjudged you.
Oh.
Look, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that I'm not the most popular guy on the block. And that suits me fine. But this person took it too far.
Tylko zapytam
Made
za
it
chwilę.
personal.
Sprzedamy ze statku resztę śmieci.
Hassle the only friend that I have. Huh. I'm glad you see Styx as more than just a possession. The lowlife that did this to my buddy calls himself Warlord. You can probably find him somewhere near Euphorica. Scare the crap out of this punk, and it'll teach all the Ebside lunatics that nobody messes with me and the Styx. Warlord's one of the disciples, one of Neon's street gangs that claims
Kwestia
it
odpala.
owns Ebside. A few years back, the gang tried to break in here and rob my place, but Styx put one of them down and sent another to Reliant on a stretcher. He and his buddies have been harassing me ever since, mostly by scaring away my customers and stealing my deliveries. Warlord still swears he'll get even with me, and he came pretty damn close when he somehow managed to disable Styx and sprayed him with paint. It feels like it's only a matter of time before he gets past Styx, and I'm done for. If you've got the credits, I've got what you need.
No, ale ty masz kredyty, stary. Zbrojenie, amunicję. Miotane, ty, no to dobra. No nie. No i wszystko weźmiesz, to spadaj. Że cię tylko broń interesuje. A ja tego niestety ci nie mam. To fan. Najpierw spróbujemy podowroci, czyli porozmawiamy. To też. Ej. Ej. Zmawiaj z watażką albo zabij wataż. A, opcje są dwie. Ty.
You like art?
check out the robot. It's my best work. Are you in a gang? You sound like a middle-aged bank teller. Yeah, I'm in a gang. The Disciples. Maybe you've heard of them.
Bango.
Euphoric is home for people like us. And by people like us, I mean killers, thugs, and thieves. Now, I haven't killed anyone in a while, but that just means I'm due. Only when I have a knife in my hand. The rest of the time, I just paint. That Cyclops should be thanking me. I dressed up his toy real nice, gave him a total makeover. He's lucky that's all I did after what that thing did to my crew. We tried to rob his store and reload our crew. That's when his little toy unloaded on us. Lost some good disciples in that group. If anything, that freak should be paying me. I thought it was pretty clever. If I trashed it, it'd stink for a bit, but he'd get over it. So I took a can of spray paint and put my tag on it. Now, every time that Cyclops opens up that eye, he's gonna see my art on his buddy. Yeah, I do. And I'll make art out of your guts if you step out of line. And what makes you think I will? True. Don't want to fight a war on two fronts. Yeah, it's hard to predict crazy. Never know what he might do. My crew is exactly why I won't stop. Not until that Cyclops' blood is on the floor. So I suggest you tell that one-eyed freak to go cry somewhere else. Fine by me, punk. Let's paint the walls with your blood.
You picked the wrong fight.
Don't make me kill you!
Time to bleed.
Hey, Micah, let me get a chimera.
I'll have that ready for you shortly.
Loser.
Thanks, Micah.
Micah knows how to make a drink.
They have anything valuable?
Too bad I can't.
If I have to eat fish for dinner one more time,
Kurde.
I'm gonna lose it. What I don't sell ends up in trawl.
Heck of a day.
Jak nie było wyjścia, perswazją się nie udała. Chociaż było blisko, no to no, trudno, no to go zastrzeliłem. Ja się z nim męczy.
Really? Looking to blow. Core kinetics isn't the only game in town, you know. Good work. I hope you made him squirm. So you shut him up for good. Well, it's not exactly what I asked, but it's what he deserved. To say that punk had it coming is the understatement of the century. Thanks. Styx is gonna get a new paint job, a coat of wax, the works. He's gonna look brand new. Oh, and here, for your trouble. Styx, how's this month looking?
Ładnie. No sorry, no ale nie było. Było wyjścia. Cześć tu. O, dziwnie. Atlantydzie co? Że lecimy w takim razie. Idę okna zamykać i posprawdzać obiady.
While we're here, let's...
Battery 80%.
Ale jestem.
Swing by Centaurian so I can pick up some
Nie
ammo.
włączyłem tego, ty patrzcie. Będziemy... Jeszcze nie będziemy kończyć, ale za chwilę. A tak, będziemy.
I can't think of a better place to recharge and ready ourselves for our next mission.
Poczekaj chwilę. Jocha. Bo za mną, co to chyba? Tego nie ma. Dobra, poczekajcie. Ja zaraz będę to robił. Tylko muszę sobie coś sprawdzać. Zobacz kanał. Shorty. Nie, idzie powoli do góry. Ale to powoli. Nie tak jak tu. Tu chyba. A tutaj to bije 240. A? TikTok pod tym względem jest lepszy. Dobra, gdzie mam iść? Czy do góry? Dziwne wrażenie, że to wyżej. Pasko z dupcej. Góra, gdzie to jest? Ja pierdzielę. Tu raczej nie. A, Sara.
Is something amiss?
Ty?
It is a relief to know that the terramorphs are being dealt with. But are you sure this Asilis creature is the right way to do it? This would be the same nature that gave us terramorphs in the first place. I do not think this is the path I would have chosen. One could easily argue that humans are the superior hunter and therefore are right to exterminate these creatures. The microbes would have put fewer people at risk in the long run. It is too soon to know, and at least something is being done. Any effort is better than none. I will say, though, that I am glad you convinced them to destroy the Lazarus plant. Indeed. The United Colonies hardly has the best record in that area. Well, it is good to know that this particular threat is behind us, and you have done a service to all who live in the settled systems.
Tyle. Czy małpo? Okej. Jak tak? Prawy zostawiłeś.
Yes?
No dobrze, czyli z tobą już pogadałem. Tu zadania nie było. Nie, czy dalej? To tutaj to nie jest. O nie, wracamy znowu na dom, kurde. Oczywiście. Wracamy na to miejsce. Ha, ha, ha. Ale już blisko opróżnienia tych wszystkich punktów.
I picked up. There are a ton
Jeśli
of
nie wiem, to była
distractions
zwykła
in
taka
the
pogadana.
so I expect you to be on your best behavior here.
Welcome to Newell's. If you're looking for any specific goods,
Rosa and I guarantee we'll beat Sieghart's lousy selection every time. Rosa Newell is my wife. We own this place together. Sieghart's Outfitters? Oh, come on. You don't have to pretend you haven't been to his poor excuse for a store off of Bayou Plaza. I understand that. But when you're dealing with a snake like Siegert, normal commerce practices go right out the window. That man has absolutely no respect for the business community on Neon. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys.
No, u mnie dużo zadań pobocznych takich
He pays off
różnych.
security to keep his place
Jeszcze.
safe. By standing up to the lowlifes who come in here expecting me to just hand over all of my money. I refuse to be run out of business or be forced to pay
Za
protection.
godzinę może. Co tam?
A lot of the merchants in Neon belong to a small
Moment, dajcie mi sekundkę. Kratki, 2 godziny 10. To tak z 3 godziny.
Alliance. It's nothing formal. It's just a bunch of us getting together to air our grievances and watch each other's backs. Yeah, sure, if all you care about is yourself. Every payment Siegert makes validates Neon Security's corruption. He's setting a bad precedent that many merchants are forced to follow. Anyway, sorry. I know I can get a little intense about these things. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look around, I'm sure you'll find something you might want to buy. I'd say the majority of the guards are rotten, and the few who aren't simply take a paycheck and look the other way. They have Neon completely under their control. The Freestar Collective's own security doesn't even maintain a presence here. If it wasn't for the Freestar Rangers outpost, there wouldn't be a shred of justice in this entire city. I arrived in Neon almost, 20 years ago? I had gotten a job at Xenofresh through a friend and started working on the loading docks. After a few years, they moved me up to Kazanbass processing, and that's where I met Rosa for the first time. She was my supervisor, but we hit it off right away. It wasn't long before we decided to quit Xenofresh, get married, and start our own business. We've been in love ever since. Oh, dear Lord. Did Briggs put you up to this? All these gangs are a menace. I don't want to have any part of it. Because they're bottom-feeding parasites. They steal and murder, and security couldn't care less. Us businessmen have to draw a line somewhere, and this is mine. They are definitely the lesser evil. All right already, all right. You pay and I'll send Briggs his armor. But this is a one-time deal. I don't want anything to do with this madness after that. That's not a discount. That's robbery. Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but you do have a point. If you don't like it, Find someone else to deal with.
To jest zły wybór.
I see what you're saying. Don't worry. Fine, fine. You can have your discount if you just stop your yapping. I'll get the armor over to Madame Sauvage. We're done.
Raz.
Looking for supplies? This is the place. No problem. I'm sure you'll find something you like.
Słuchaj, jak ty masz pancerze, to ja mam dla ciebie interes. Bo ja nie mam za bardzo w sumie czego szukać. Poczekajcie, jeszcze zobaczę tam.
Tell everyone you know.
Moment, ja sobie muszę zobaczyć. Gotowa. No, to jest na... To jest na 15. Na przeżycie.
You like making a purchase today? Of course. I have a huge inventory.
Słuchaj, stary, sprzedaj. Tyle w temacie z ładowym statku. Uwaga, raz. O, już cię nie stać. Ale cię wykorzystywały, cała cwaniako.
Okay, yeah.
Ja już tych po wszystkich optygowałem z kasy.
I honestly don't know what to say. Fair enough. Just be careful when you're dealing with Sigurd. He can be surprisingly unreasonable when he's cornered.
Kurde, tu w nosie coś mam.
The first time I brought up the subject, we got into a huge argument. Sigurd said he had every intention of paying Neon security and that it was final. After that, I tried to speak to him a few times, but he's always been too busy to spend the time to sit down and have a decent conversation. It's obvious he has no intentions of talking to me anymore. I honestly don't know what I did to make him so angry with me. Thanks for stopping by our shop.
Myślę, że najpierw chcę zrobić.
I've had enough, Rosa. Sigurd's gone too far this time.
Oh no, this again? James, you have to let it go. Welcome to Newell's. Let me know if you need help with anything. We're a general goods store, so we carry all sorts of materials you can use to outfit yourself for galactic exploration.
Kurde, coś mnie dzisiaj...
Oh my, do I? That's awful. I should be taking better care of my customers. You'll have to excuse me. With all the ruckus my husband's been making at the Merchant Alliance meetings, it's difficult to get any rest.
Dzisiaj tak cicho
Poor
jest.
old man has himself mixed up
Nie
in
wiem,
a
co się
foolish
dzieje.
crusade against Dietrich Sieghart, who he's angry at for paying off Neon security. He runs Sieghart's Outfitters. It's right outside the spaceport terminal. I suppose you could say he's our only real competition. If you ask me, he isn't such a terrible person. Please don't tell James I said that. For protection, I assume. They apparently target certain businesses with some type of safety assurance fee scheme. We've been spared that indignity so far, but it's absolutely disgraceful this kind of thing is happening. It's a little group James formed with some of the other vendors on Neon. I'd call it more of a support group. Because all they do is sit around and complain about how hard it is to run a business.
Też nie wiem. No spoko.
I don't believe he is. No.
Oko loko.
I think my husband has Dietrich all wrong.
Pomoże coś.
He's probably doing what he has to do to survive. Just, please don't tell James I said that. I don't want him to think his own wife is doubting him.
Okej, dobra. Nie wiem co jest, ale coś jest nie tak. Ale już jest.
It's just a feeling that I have about Dietrich. I'm sure he's paying off Neon security because he has no choice. I can't afford to fight back what my husband expects.
Ja questy w DEO nie robię, bo się tego tu
I have
namnożyło.
no idea. Anytime the subject comes up, it turns into an argument. Frankly, he's so obsessed with this Dietrich
Ja nie wiem,
situation.
gdzie reszta się podziała.
I don't think he's listening to me at all.
Ale myślę, że się dowiem.
Well, thank you. I can't remember the last time a total stranger walked into our store and offered to help. It would be so lovely to see my James happy
Pan teraz
again.
się...
He used to smile at me all the time, you know. Now all I see is worry on his face.
Nie, no czemu?
I suppose you can speak with him about it if you like. But perhaps you'd like to browse our store a bit before you do?
Wiem. W sumie. Nie, chyba. Nie, to nawet. O, ty.
Oh, he'll be so upset for me telling you this.
Znowu sprzedaż.
Such a funny story.
Znowu opędruje jakiegoś.
James and I
Zobaczymy,
used to
ile
work
masz
on the
kasy.
Chasm line at Xenofresh.
Zresztą ja już dużo do
We didn't do
sprzedania nie
any of
mam.
the Aurora extraction,
Tylko
just
parę skafandrów
dealt with
jeszcze
the
i
leftovers.
opchnąć i
I was a supervisor on the line.
jesteśmy i mogę znowu zapychać ładownię w statku.
I find James inside a storage vat. Up to his shoulders in stinky fish
Jeszcze moją dziewczynę trzeba opróżniać.
The gun in his eyes, you see. I had to walk him to the shower,
Ładunków
strip his
muszę
work
zobaczyć.
clothes and hose him down.
Ona
When he
trochę
saw
tego
me
nosi.
standing there, he turned bright red.
A tak będę
After
na
the shift
statku,
ended, we went out for a terror brew and talked.
to wrzucę do
A year
ładowni.
later, we were married. Better times. Better times.
Ach, nie wyszło. Musiałem. Że się wkurzy po pozdrowieniach od Petrosa.
Dietrich is actually quite a lovely man, though lately he's been under a lot of pressure, which has made him rather bitter. When we first opened our business here in the Kuchi Market, he was actually very helpful. Offered us advice. Didn't treat us like competition at all. I'm sorry, I just don't believe Dietrich is doing anything wrong
Oj, dużo.
on security. We all do what we have to do to survive in this
Ja zaraz
city.
asasyna skończę.
Unfortunately, my
Takie mam
husband is
dziwne
convinced
wrażenie.
that fighting City Hall is
Asasyn
the
się
way
zaraz
to solve all
skończy,
of
a to
Neon's
jeszcze.
I think he's wrong.
Jeszcze trochę będzie laju z tej gry.
Take your time.
Ale ty dużo kasy nie masz. To sprzedaj z ładowni statku. Wiesz, no ja też nie mam za dużo skafandrów, bo tylko 2. I tak, no tego mi nie... Ale to mogę ty jesteś już biedna praktycznie.
Stop by again soon.
Oh, my day just got a whole lot brighter. I'll only carry the good stuff. Just kidding.
Ile tego masz? Skafandry, te. 32 na 135. Mamy 3. To te 2 mi oddasz. Ten jeden se zostaw. Ty kurwa, tych broni nosisz tyle dziołcha, co? To czekaj. To ja ci kurde dziewczynę muszę na statku wyczyścić. Laska, coś mi tu. Dobra, wiesz co? Ty weź.
Don't stay away too long.
Potem jak będę na statku, to cię do ładowni wyrzucę. Twoje itemki. Bo ona jest, kurde, praktycznie pełna. Ona ma pełno itemów w sumie.
If you don't see, come on in, please. Have a good look around. I've been at this location for the last.
Ale ta gra na tym polega, na gadaniu w
business in
sumie.
Neon for almost 20. As soon as Ryujin broke ground on the
Jeszcze
tower,
jakby było polski
I knew the
dubbing,
city would
to
start
by było
swarming with
lepiej.
people.
Ale jak nie ma, to nie.
I went all in. I love this business.
A zadań
It's my
w
life.
pizdu jest
I can't
zrobionych.
imagine doing anything else.
Ty też.
I'm sure we can make a deal.
Pokaż to, ile ty masz. W sumie nie stać cię. Sorry.
Welcome to Sickhart's Outfitters. My dear mother would have said the same thing. The fees here are quite expensive, and I'm barely making ends meet. But I've always been quite stubborn. It has not always been easy, but I've been at this location for 8 years, and I won't give up. My business is my pride and joy. You won't find another store like mine on Neon, so please support my business with your patronage. You won't be disappointed. Yes, I'm aware of James's objections. That's partly why I don't go to the meetings. But if I don't pay Dexler, I'll lose my business. And what good would joining the Alliance do then? So, really, I don't have a choice here. If they want to fight Neon security, they can. But I need to protect my livelihood. It's fine in theory, but this isn't New Atlantis. It's Neon. Corruption is an institution here. What can a single alliance do to stop what's built into the foundation? I don't want to seem like a defeatist, but frankly, it feels like a waste of time.
To nie jest New Atlanta, to jest Neon właśnie.
Owen Dexler is head of Neon security, but he is less concerned with crime than he is siphoning money from honest
Coś
businesses.
wkurza mnie.
But it's not just him. All of Neon is corrupt. The only way to survive is to give in to their demands. Really? I didn't know that. But I suppose they used to treat me with respect until I started paying the protection. But they have to understand. I could lose my business if I don't pay Dexler's fees. Come back soon.
Moment. Zapiszę sobie tu.
We have plenty of inventory in stock. I have plenty of supplies for your next expedition in stock. We can. Really? But... And why is that? Rosa said that? I remember when her and James first started. They were
Mam
very
cię, od razu na
green.
starcie.
It was a different time. Okay, you've convinced me. I will stop paying Dexler his safety assurance fee. And tell the Newells I will come to the next meeting. Maybe I will even bring some beverages and snacks. You can't stand up to Neon security on an empty stomach.
Szybko poszło. Ja tego się nie spodziewałem.
Have something for you when you have a moment.
Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today.
We're fully stocked. We have a moment. Say hello to my wife, Rosa. Well, I'll be. And all you had to do was talk to him? I don't doubt it. Like trying to wipe the slime off a chasm bass.
Oh, let it go, hon. If Sieghart says he's in, that's all that matters.
Yeah, I guess you got a point. Thanks for your help on this. The Merchants Alliance is finally united. I don't know if we'll ever get a fair shake in the city, but it's a start.
Quest kolejnie zrobiony, moi mili. Pyk. I teraz tak, odwiedź dom, porozmawiaj z... To jeszcze 3 zadania, co? Pytanie, czy to jest... To jest na neonie. Jak żeby inaczej.
Now, James, I don't want you to get upset, but Administrator Ben...
Jest tutaj na neonie. Jak żeby inaczej. Dużo tych questów tutaj na tej planecie. Całkiem nieźle.
You're wondering what that smell is.
Dużo tych questów tu się zrobiło. Ojo, to jest ta miejscowa. Ała, ała, ała. Jeszcze jedna miejscowa. Jak... w kasynie GTA.
I feel like I know you. Yeah, sorry, I don't do autographs. Yeah? Okay, cool. Cool. Most people that come up to me just want an autograph or a picture. And after I've been modding all night,
Co to za laska,
it's
ale...
really annoying.
Ale zbyt ten...
Programming the beats? Turning the dials? Come on, stay with me here. Hey, I love my fans. I just don't like when they take things too far, you know?
No, no.
My music slate's gone. Completely vanished. I had all of my new songs figured out on that thing, and someone ripped me off.
Ona
What a
taka...
drag.
Jakaś w stylu Lizzy Wizzy, albo jakiś kurde... Alina Malina. Ja wiem.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It allows me to step away
Aurora.
from myself for a while and harmonize with the universe. There's music out there, you know, if you listen. The trick is not getting hooked on that feeling. I got close to that state a few times, but reality and responsibilities always manage to pull me back.
Aurora Cassette.
I started playing music when I was 10. My father had an old electronic keyboard he passed down to me, and I fell in love with the thing. By the time I was 15, I got my first track and started club hopping. I was pretty young, but with my father as manager, he watched my back. 4 years later, and here I am, booked into the hottest club in the settled systems.
Ona mi się rzuca, nie? Ty, jaskody, ale...
Feeling the music?
Dawaj.
Oh man, wow, that would be so cool. Yeah, please.
No
I
dawaj.
thought I sensed a decent aura around you when you walked up.
Songs, lyrics, poems, all of my thoughts, basically. We're talking 3 years of stuff. It's not like I can just rewrite everything. Some of those moments of inspiration are long gone, out of my mind. That's why I write them down. The thing is, I perform here at the lounge every single night, which means I can't repeat the same set over and over. I have to keep it real.
Really?
Exactly. So, anything you can do to help is appreciated. Oh, and if you're looking for a lead, talk to Micah. She works the bar at Euphorica, and she's a walking grapevine. Anyway, I got to figure out how I'm going to mod my next set. I'll see you around, okay? Well, most of the people who come through here are fans, and they're either zoned or just digging the rhythms. That leaves collectors, competitors, or just a thief trying to make a cred. It could be anyone
Masakra, bo
really.
to jest takie oszczędne, tu nie masakra.
Doesn't matter
Mnie to
if it's
kurde
music
trochę
or
razi po
stars.
oczach. To
But
taki
that price is big enough. You start attracting people with bad vibes and long knives. Only a matter of time before you get cut. See you
masakryczny
on
róż.
the flip.
Au, to jest takie dosyć... Patrzcie, jest takie różowo. Różowe, kurde. Kraść. Idziemy na dół. Nuta tu.
What's up?
Aha. Robimy wypad z tego miejsca. Przynajmniej do normalnych kolorów. Klub to jest tragiczny. A nie. A ja. Ten klub to tam jest tragiczny. Jest normalny.
Got a problem?
Cześć. Przeładowane. No siema, siema. Tam to jest normalnie taki obszar, że masakra. Ej.
Nothing beats getting zoned in the members lounge.
A ty co, live'a robisz, czy kurde ten, bo wczoraj tak wcześnie robiłeś, kurde, ja patrzę, ten robi już live'a, jak ja jeszcze śpię, nie? Chłop.
I see. I'd be willing to divulge this information for the right price.
Widziałem, mi przyszło właśnie, że też live'a będziesz robił za chwilę, co?
When clients come to my bar, they expect a certain amount of discretion. Eroding their trust
Zaraz
is not
robię.
something I'm willing to do.
O. A wczoraj to w ogóle live'a żeś tak wcześnie robił i kurde, ja jeszcze zanim ogarnąłem tego, to już... Zresztą ja i tak swojego robiłem. Już... Prawie przed wyjazdem w samochód skończyłem. Teraz go kręcę do E i wino P. No, spoko, bo kurde mówię ci, nie? Wczoraj to... A i ty, i widziałem, że z Enewy kupujesz, bo to potem przeglądałem se tak na szybko, widziałem Enewę. Tomb Raidera się kupowało z Eneby, nie? No. Albo na Enebie, albo na tym, na Kingwinie też jeszcze można, nie? To są dwa takie. A jeszcze na Kingwinie ten. Czy tam Pingwinie, jak różnie go nazywają.
Because when you work the bar, your clients tend to be more honest than they'd like to be. And besides, information isn't a drink.
Dzisiaj to u mnie taka cisza, nie wiem, nikogo nie ma, nie wiem gdzie oni wszyscy poleźli. Taki był cel donate. Spoko. Głównym trzeba być. No tak, no. Nie mówię, nie? Tylko, że właśnie mówię, że na Enebie widzę, że zakupy robione są.
Thank you for your business. The man you want goes by the name of Stratos. You'll find him at Madame Savage's.
O, ja mam dość kasy, to.
He's what you would call a fan of Miss Borealis's works. Or maybe fanatic is a more accurate term. Anyway, he's the one
u
you
ciebie
want.
to jak grasz,
But you
kurde,
didn't hear it from me.
jak ostatnio graliście w Valoranta, to czy ja wiem, czy była taka cisza? Nie było za cicho, bo ten też tam nawijał cały czas z tobą, tam był Peter, czy jak mu tam jestem, twój moderator.
Please, may all your journeys be safe.
Tu akurat nie można sobie tak wszystkiego brać po kolei, bo tu kurde, za kradzież to cię zaraz dorwą. Ja nie wiem, a czymś tam 30 zł różnicy było, więc spoko. A czymś tam? No! Bo mówię, a jeszcze na Kingwinie też są właśnie tanie gry, nie? Ja to właśnie sprawdzam albo Enebo, albo Kingwin, albo właśnie takie te jak ja mam tu iść? Gdzieś tam? O nie, tylko nie to. No nie, ale nie nadążam za Peterem. Haha. A, to za mną mógłbyś też nie nadążyć. Bo ja też to tak lecę z tymi grami jak... Ty no, gdzie mam tam iść? Gdzie to? Kurde. Ty! A, odzyskaj tabliczkę muzyczną. A, czyli tędy, dobra. Z tej Lizzy Wizzy, czy jakiej tam była taka, kurde... Taka lokacja, że masakra. A, bo tu jest wyjście. Chyba nie ten przycisk. Ty! Mylą mi się te przyciski z przyciskami z Cyberpunka. Naciskam F, żeby otwierać drzwi, a tu jest na E, nie? Kurde, masakra jakaś. A na F tu jest skaner właśnie. A, pewnie się trzeba będzie natupiać to z nimi. O nie, jak? Teraz jest jakiś klub? Jak mam to oglądam. Zależy od gierki, jak znam to oglądam. Valheima nie znam, a też tak zawsze mam. Aha, a to nie, to ten. Tego też chyba nie znasz, bo gadałeś, że nie widziałeś. Ej, gdzie on? Co ty to, kurde? Chcę pogadać, a nie. Come on. O, nareszcie.
I love her music so much.
Co? W sumie nie wiem, o co chodzi.
I'm talking about Borealis, mate. I vibe with that bird hard. She's a beast on the beats. And I love her. Got a track in my head right now. Boom!
Ja to też lubię pooglądać potem jak znam, ale lubię sobie najpierw przejść, a potem oglądać. Jak inni se grają.
I just need some more Aurora so I can get my head bobbing with the wave. Find that zone.
Dobra. To jakieś pytania? Nie ma pytajników na końcu. Idź tam.
Yeah, which is why it pains me to be here and not in the astral lounge. I can't stand being away from that place. And, but I can't listen to Borealis
Trzeba tabliczkę
if I'm not
dostać.
zoning. That bird's song deserves the best eye Aurora can fly.
Trzeba tabliczkę dostać.
A fan? Mate, I'm way more than that. I've been following her career since her club hopping days. I know every song, every lyric, and every beat. I can probably tell you the number of hairs on her head, if you cared about that sort of thing. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing weird about it. I just vibe with her music on like a cellular level. You understand? In fact, I've made a whole bloody career out of following that woman.
Ja w Starfielda raczej grał nie będę. No nie. Opie, ta gra by cię zajęła rok. Jak tobie Gothic by rok zajął, to już nawet... Już nie gadam, ile by ci ta gra zajęła. Jebany angielski akcent. Umieram jak to słyszę. No, są takie teksty, że masakra. A mówią, że polskie dubbingi są do dupy, nie?
With most beats, you get these colorful flashes, and the world gets all wavy like.
A widać w angielszczyźnie też można skopać.
Nothing I've ever seen.
Patrz na tego typa przykładowo. On tak gada, jakby nie wiadomo co.
And you're completely zoned. You don't just ride the wave. You steer it.
No bo mówię, nie, że nie grałem w Gotika. No nie grałeś, ale chodzi o to, że mówiłeś na streamie, że że jakbyś zaczął grać w Gotikę, to by ci rok zajęło, nie? Mówię, no to jakbyś w to zaczął grać, tą grę, no to w ogóle by ci to już chyba zajęło lata. No. A co do akcentu, no to faktycznie, nie? Mówię, oni mają taki akcent, a mówią, że polskie dubbingi są do dupy, nie? Nie lubię go po prostu. No, spoko, no.
You were saying.
Kurde.
Just all right. Are you trying to pick a bloody
Kto wie,
fight
nie
with me
wiem.
because it's damn well working?
W obecnym stanie życia raczej tak.
Every note is like a set of hands lifting you up into the zone, real gentle like. And when it peaks, it's like you reached a whole new state of being.
Spoko, luz. Ty. A teraz cię mogę.
There's no way in hell I'm giving you this. This slate brings me closer to her. As her biggest fan, I feel like I deserve to have it.
O Boże, i co ja mam teraz? Aha, wtedy
Well, if you bloody had any, maybe we could talk.
powinien mi to oddać. Nie? Oż ty. No to co, perswaduj. No wiem, jak ty jeździsz, no to potem wiadomo, że nie masz a jeszcze jak tak eksplorujesz wszystko dookoła, no to wiadomo, nie? No. No, a jak ty po 2 tygodnie, to chociaż te stare gotiki typu 1 i 2 no skórka to można w tydzień skończyć. Taka prawda. Czekaj, bo ja go muszę teraz przegadać, ale nie wiem, czy go przegadam. Jak on ma dużo tych punktów. Ty, przegadałem typ.
I just thought I was being loyal. As much as I hate to admit it, you're right.
O, oddał mu to,
Okay, you can have
bo
this.
zadanie poleciało do przodu.
Next time I stop by, I want to hear a mod so sick it beats the piss.
Adam dal cały czas stoi i czeka na mnie, aż skończę. O. No da się, grałem, no. Dobra. To teraz idziemy do tego pomieszczenia, co takie jest potrzebne, takie kurde jak kurde... Jedna misja mi się kojarzy z GTA, z tym miejscem, takie potrzebne miejsce tam, to jest masakra takie. W GTA też mnie to raziło, za dużo tam różu. Tylko że to jest trochę kawał drogi stąd, ale nigdy nie grałem w żadnego. A zmodowanego to ja też nie grałem. Nie, to zmodowanego też nie. To nie. Ja nie lubię za bardzo grać zmodowane potem ten, wiesz? Jedynie co kiedyś modowałem to Minecrafta, kurde. O nie, i zaś te oczy, te będą takie, no właśnie, ta miejscowa jest po prostu się oczy od tego, bo... Dobra. Idę pogadać z tą typiarą i oddać jej to i niech mi da spokój. I kolejne te pomniejsze zadanie będzie z głowy. Laska, ona też tak dziwnie gada, jakby była postacią z anime. No ale... Działasz czy nie działasz? Laska, gadasz? Nie, w sumie to nie aż tak jak anime. Ale ma też taki akcent dziwny. Ale ta miejscówka jest okropna. Bo za bardzo ten... Kurde. Za mocno daje mi po oczach, nie wiem. Kurde, czy to z jasności, czy co?
I get that. There's definitely a line you shouldn't cross. But sounds like it all worked out in the end. I've got my slate, which means the people will get their trip. Inspiration's like a wave. Sometimes it's hard to catch it before the break. That's what this slate is. A still wave. A feeling frozen in time.
A Skyrima grałem, to ten... To... Też angielski, no też angielski. Ale masakra. Mnie teraz bardziej to otoczenie... No trzymaj się. Dzięki, no wpadnę tam jak, bo ty robisz długo, to wiem, ja wiem. Koło 16 może wpadnę tam do ciebie. Bo ty długo robisz, ty koło 7 godzin to u ciebie standard. To myślę, że zdążę wpaść. Trzymaj się, do potem. Tam do następnego. Damy radę. Dobra, no i zadanie z głowy. I patrz ile zadań jest w ogóle. Ile ja już zadań zrobię. Masakrycznie dużo. Dobra. Co my teraz mamy? Odwiedź dom. No to... Tu. Dzisiaj do 17 max. A to może zdążę. Myślę, że zdążę jeszcze wbić się, przywitać, pobyć. O, dalej to jest w tej Atlancie, na tej planecie. Dużo. No, zadań w dupy już zrobione. A tu do końca daleko. Ty, co mi się stało? Gdzieś ty mnie laska wrzuciła, jak ja mam stąd wyjść? O. Dobra. Tak. się i tak więcej tych zadań tu. Dobra, no. Wpadnę tam zobaczyć, co się tam u ciebie dzieje. Mam nadzieję, że dam radę. Ha, super.
What now? It's the world's most exotic accident. They found the
Czy już
drug in the
zacząłeś,
fish
czy
oil
nie?
of all things.
Bo mnie jedna rzecz jeszcze.
But oil is an old story, one of grease and flame.
Długa trasa będziesz miał, czy w sensie w robocie tam pojedziesz,
So be careful walking these
czy
streets,
co,
my
2 tygodnie
delicate
nie będzie
little
streama u ciebie?
Venture too close and you'll burn your wings. I'm in town for business. My client leaves a mess, I clean it up.
A?
Cheers.
To czemu ja mam? Co? Przecież... Chodzi. Czemu ja mam?
I'm not a fan of this kind of music, but I'm an independent contractor, working for some very wealthy clients. They open deals, I close them. There might be. I originally came here to complete a business deal, but the client, in a fit of foolishness, decided to close on their own. Rather than dispose of the evidence properly, they left it in a warehouse. Real amateur stuff. So there are some loose ends that need tying, and I prefer a third party handle it. Would you be interested?
14:15. Dobra, to już od razu. Dobra.
It's a simple job. I need you to pick something up and sell it. Giving you any more information would be unwise. I'm giving you half of my usual fee, which, according to my clients, is a ransom 3 times over. But I'm worth every cred. You'll find the merchandise in a locker in the warehouse behind Neon Tactical. Gangs in Ibside often use that area to peddle their sunshine and lollipops, so if shit's puckaroo, you'll have to improvise. Once you secure the merchandise, sell it to Coleman Lang at the Trade Authority, so it's part of their regular inventory. Return here when the job is done.
Lecimy dalej. Kurde. Prawie.
ATMs are spread throughout the settled system. Seems like a crimson. You live in the rarefied air of adventures from the mundane to the death-defying. Seeing heart outfitters, if we don't have it, for the Emporium, and you have arrived. Sophistication and space. The perfect.
A nie, to nie tu. Już go nie ma raczej. A z tobą nie chcę gadać.
I have things for you.
Gangs killing each other.
What I don't sell,
O! I teraz.
Welcome to Chunks.
O, może być. Może być. O. Kurze. Tak by wychodziło. Po schodach. Być. To mi przyszło. Aha, że pewnie streama zaczęło. No. Dobra, ja za chwilę będę spadał. Ja będę za chwilę spadał. Że... Spokojnie. Dobra, są. O. Oczywiście nikt tego nie widział. Ach.
Thanks for choosing Chunks.
No dobrze.
Yeah? What? Yeah? Buying, selling, or moving?
Nareszcie.
All right, smartass, let's cut the bullshit. You either walked into the TA to buy some goods, sell some goods, or have some liberated goods taken off your hands for a reasonable price. So, instead of wasting my time making me explain how the business world works, let's get a move on. Hey, I never said stole. You used that word, not me. Look, let's stop playing games. We both know what I'm talking about. Now, what'll it be?
Ah,
Well, first of all, the outpost in Neon is hardly anything to be worried about. They have, what, like 4 men covering the entire city? Come on! And even if one of them got, I don't know, suddenly ambitious and put the heat on us, well, there are 2 ways to solve that problem. One way is to leave an unattended cred stick on the counter. The other is to give Sayo a call. Either way, it's business for us as usual. Really? You? Okay, sure. First, get on out of here because this isn't a recruitment station. Seriously. Check out one of the mission boards if you want to run cargo for us. Jobs are for whatever's listed. And if running cargo's not your thing, then that's too bad because that's what we've got. Yeah. Various employers post jobs to the mission boards for people like you to take up. For example, the Trade Authority pays pilots to run cargo. You'll find them in bars, usually near spaceports throughout the settled systems. Not a bad gun. Good balance, weight. Allied Armaments is a UC company, but their stuff is military grade. But that is not the issue here. That gun is hotter than a frying pan full of fish grease. I'm not giving you anywhere near market rate. Pleasure doing business with you. Always happy to take your money.
O, jak tak? To dawaj mi to.
Done here? Time to move on.
If something's on your mind, I'd be happy to.
Sara. To ci zostawię, to ci zostawię. Też Sarah Morgan. Idziemy. A, broń.
Oh, I love our little chats. You know how to make a woman feel special.
To jest twoja kolej.
Better not be a waste of my... You got the money.
Zbrojenie. To zostaje. 32. Mogę to sprzedać. Raz jeden. Nie. Dwa nawet. Ładnie. I tyle.
All right, buzz off. Busy.
A cię opętlowałem, stary, teraz. Wszystkiego. Praktycznie. Mam nadwyrężone ekwipunki. Nie powiem. Też kończy, a...
They say, yes. What is it? Then my client can finally relax. He's a very tense man, you see. Tried to smile once, years ago, and didn't like the fit. But I digress. Here's your payment, as promised. Enjoy the rest of your time here in Neon.
Dzięki.
Yes, but I never work with the same client twice. Call it a personal rule. May we live in interesting times.
To twoja sprawa, lasko.
Yeah?
Picked up something you might be interested in.
Dobra.
Galbank ATMs are spread around the
You're not from INSEC, are you? Ah, you look like you could use a drink. Hell, we all could. Good, because I could always use more. Go work another shift at Xenofresh and meet with your contact. Then bring me back that package.
Trzeba.
Have things for you.
Trzeba.
Don't you have something better to do?
I've been working at Xeno for years, and I've only seen Bayu visit the factory once.
Craft, one batch. 1 minute starting.
Ugh, they don't pay me enough to stick my hands in fish guts all day.
Też to samo, okej.
Assembly complete. Craft, one batch. 1 minute starting now.
Guess what I'm not having for dinner? If you say seafood, you win a prize.
Dobra.
Craft, one batch. 1 minute starting now.
Kurde.
Assembly complete. Shift complete.
It's a living, right? Hey, Riley. Oh no, new coordinates. I am so clumsy. Same to you, Riley.
To zrobimy. teraz co? Teraz reklamowanie.
Because everything you heard is true.
You don't want to pick a fight with me.
Just another lousy day in Neon. You keep this up, and we will both be living large.
Ale level dostałem jeszcze na...
Have things for you.
Co jeszcze w tym? A, to jest nadal na tej planecie. Ostatnia misja. Mam zrobić pozycję, coś jest nie tego.
Have your fun. Live your best life. We'll be here when you're ready.
Ale to jest...
The hotel Moline. Sleep with us.
Mi się wydaje, że to jest coś dłuższego. Chyba nie jest konkretnie. Czekajcie. Jeżeli to jest dotyczące... Frakcyjne. Zbyt nic nie. Może to myślałem, że to jakieś
The rules are there
frakcje.
for a reason. Follow them, and we won't have a problem.
Jak to jest coś takiego, to chyba nie robię
Time to
tego.
get this ship moving.
Jest coś w tym stylu. Konkretnie tu. Olewam.
about getting you a solid upgrade.
O! No dobra. O, to było głupie. O nie. Dostarcz paczki. Dobra, kur. Dalej potem to. To są główne. A, okej. Ukończ podanie, te misje są. Dobra. Ale najpierw skończymy sobie to. Potem jeszcze mamy dwie frakcyjne, dobra. Okej, czyli jest co robić. Tymczasem będziemy kończyć.